day and shalom to everyone. FOI Ministry here. The withdrawal from the Universal Postal Union is a Trojan horse. Now, before we get into this subject, I want to point out something that President Franklin D. Roosevelt said. He said that in politics, nothing happens by accident. If it happens, you can bet it was planned that way. Another known Freemason, just like these two. Brothers and sisters, do not be drawn into this box of organized chaos that's orchestrated by the Illuminati. But I ask you to step outside that box and remain outside that box, looking in. Today, I want to cover the withdrawal from the Universal Postal Union and how this will affect all consumers, small businesses, along with those who ship internationally, such as the FOI ministry. The withdrawal from the Universal Postal Union is another strike against the economy that could very well be the first domino that jumpstarts the entire global collapse. All this has been pre-planned on this world stage. The Freemasons want the entire system to go down. Who do you think is orchestrating the caravan march occurring right now? Some reports are saying 20,000 men, women, and children are en route wanting to invade this country. Someone is providing the water and the food for these people. If not, they would be dying on the side of the road. Remember the Trail of Tears? Different story, but the point I want to stress is the great loss of life due to the elements from that journey. No one was there handing out water bottles, or you didn't see any buses there helping my ancestors, the Cherokee people. There were no film crews there catching them walking. You didn't see 90-year-old women being pushed in wheelchairs either. Anyway, different topic for another day. The point that needs to be stressed is this is all planned, and do not get drawn into it. So to those who have not heard, the State Department had given its notice of withdrawal from the Universal Postal Union on the 24th of October, just a few days ago. This treaty, which consists of 192 nations, was established back in 1874. The Universal Postal Union sets lower rates for developing countries. What this means is that companies, for instance, companies that are in China, can receive discounts and can offer free shipping costs to the United States, such as the e-packet that is well known on eBay. As of now, this is how the treaty works. Say a customer here in the United States buys something, I don't know, a piece of jewelry from China. Well, that consumer will receive super cheap shipping, if not free shipping on that product. However, to order that same product here in the United States and have it shipped from state to state, even from one street to the other side of that same street, will cost a lot more money. And it is a known fact that many American companies have moved to China so they can get that cheap labor along with the big discounts, possibly even free shipping. But when a consumer needs to ship that product back to China, the prices is outrageous. Most customers are stuck with a product that, one, don't fit, or two, they end up not being able to use it, or three, it breaks. So instead of paying the high price to ship it back, they are left to either give it away, sell it after a yard sale, or just throw it in the trash. Now, due to the unfairness of these shipping costs, President Trump wants to pull out of the treaty. He tweeted this back in April. I am right about Amazon costing the United States Post Office massive amounts of money for being their delivery boy. Amazon should pay these costs and not have them borne by the American taxpayer. Many millions of dollars. PO leaders don't have a clue, or do they? Now, the United States Postal Service is indeed losing millions, possibly, I guess, billions every year just to cover the cost of these packages reaching its destination. Guess who's having to pay these losses? Yep, you got it, us taxpayers. So the president wants to adopt self-declared rates. I personally don't even like the sound of that, self-declared rates, and you should not like it either. To establish self-declared rates will take at least 6 months before the new shipping rates will take effect. As of now, many people are all for the withdrawal, including this statement from the United States Postal Service. They said that the administration took the right step in withdrawing from the accord. You can't blame President Trump or the United States Postal Service in a way, because fair should be fair, right? I mean, you would think or hope that it is anyway. However, pulling out of this treaty is a Trojan horse of biblical portions. To me, this really is a no-win situation for everyone. Sure, the taxpayers and the U.S. companies will benefit. We could even see domestic shipping costs become more affordable. However, all consumers, which includes taxpayers, will feel the brunt of this situation. I believe withdrawing from the UPU could very well be the straw that breaks the camel's back in bringing total collapse of the economy here and globally. The economy has been struggling to stay afloat for over 10 years now. This may cause it all to crumble. We know the middle class is about wiped out as more and more people are becoming poor here in the United States. The days of going on eBay and purchasing cheap stuff with free shipping will come to an end. People can say goodbye to those dollar yoga pants from China with free shipping, or that iPod, even that 32-cent wedding ring from China, and everything else you can think of. We can go right ahead on here and look at all the cheap stuff, including free shipping from China. So once we go on here and just type in jewelry, we can see some of this stuff here. Like right here from the get-go, 99 cents for a little dog footprint necklace from China. Free shipping. Let's see, what else we got here? From China. From China. From China. Oh, look. 78 cents for this necklace from China with free shipping. More of this. From China. Cheap, cheap, cheap jewelry. That's all we're seeing here. I mean, dirt cheap, 99 cents. I mean, some of these are a little expensive, but not expensive, but, you know, more than $1. We got 99 cents from China, all free shipping. From China, from China, from China, China, free shipping. Oh, wait, look. 22 cents for this necklace. A 22-cent necklace from China with free shipping. Wow, crazy, huh? Well, it'll all be gone soon. To the poor of the country who really needed those dollar yoga pants or to cut costs on items, they will feel this. Many true, hard-working Americans already have to scrape and cut costs anywhere just so they can bring food to the dinner table. The elderly, and especially the single moms out there, you know, they are having to hold 2 and 3 jobs because of the deadbeat dads just so they are able to make it. Now, I'm not talking about those who are milking the government assistance programs, because that alone is a different situation that is also costing taxpayers a lot of money. Actually, milking the system is partly the cause of states having to go bankrupt. Now, the good news is China sellers on eBay, for instance, will either leave, giving more opportunity to the U.S. sellers, or jack the prices up if Trump actually goes through with his self-declared rates, as someone is going to have to pay for those rates. Either way, consumers will be left with thinner wallets in the long run. There's no doubt about that. Regardless if shipping by air or truck, the price of everything will go up. That means the United States consumer will pay more for every single thing, including products sold in big retail stores such as Walmart, who gets most of their goods from China. To make matters worse, in the event the U.S. does pull out of the treaty, as the entire process to withdrawal takes at least a year, if there are no negotiating postal treaties, then the United States will have to deal with over 100 individual countries to set shipping costs. Those shipping costs will be individual countries all having their own self-declared rates towards our country. And that has my attention and should have all small business owners as well as anyone who ships internationally, as we will be the ones who will feel the jaws of this. Here is one article on the subject. Trump is hurting the people he pledged to support. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but we're just going to go through and look at some of these points. As this author indicated in the last article, U.S. President Donald Trump is losing the trade war he started and is desperately trying to get back on the offense, threatening more tariffs on Chinese goods and pursuing his Treasury Secretary to call China a currency manipulator. However, escalating the conflict will do nothing to win the war because his policies will damage the U.S. economy and drag the rest of the world down with it. A full-blown U.S.-China trade war would push the world into an economic frenzy, according to the International Monetary Fund, the European Central Bank, and other economic organizations and experts. And that should have everybody's attention. Now, right here, we also learn that, according to the article, that everyone loses in the trade war. It doesn't matter if it's just China or the U.S. Everyone loses. Here, this one states further in the article that the U.S. loses. They're the losers. And according to a Salon.com report by Sam Nadafal, the first casualties of the trade war and people living in the Rust Belt and the Farm Belt home to strong Trump supporters. According to Nadafal, over 75 billion of U.S. goods on the list of Chinese tit-for-tat tariffs come from these regions. Soybean farmers in Ohio and other farm states are hit with a double whammy, losing their biggest customer and falling prices due to a bumper crop. So, and right here we see the trade war has created a migraine headache for the oil and the gas industry, as China stopped buying U.S. oil altogether and drastically reduced its consumption of the country's natural gas. Well, that doesn't seem very good. We come down a little bit further, and because of the increasingly heated trade war, the over $45 billion energy deal China made with Alaska during Trump's 2017 visit is now in doubt. Indeed, it might be shelved forever because Trump's constant changing the rules of the game might prompt China to buy more oil and gas from Russia, the Middle East, and Venezuela. What's more, these countries are willing to replace the U.S. dollar with the Chinese renminbi as the medium of exchange. Iran has even offered its ships to transport oil to China. Now, if Trump follows through with his escalation of trade, currency, and geopolitical tensions with China, the U.S. economy and security might very well be at greater risk. If his threat of naming China a currency manipulator materializes, there will likely be a currency war which could culminate in the breakdown of the global financial system. Taking the debate to its conclusion, the biggest losers in Trump's war against China might be his strongest supporters. Okay, well, that wraps up this article that I wanted everyone to take a look at, and how you see how dangerous this might be with the economy crashing. Now I want to go and look at another article called Return to Sender, Postal Union warns of fallout if the United States leaves. No, I'm just going to skim through here. No international letters, no international packages. A top official with 192 country postal union says that that's what Americans can expect if the Trump administration goes through with plans to pull out of the International Postal Treaty over concerns about China. The article further states that the withdrawal of this from the UPU will have dramatic consequences for American consumers. It will cost them enormously. They will be all alone against all the countries of the world, Slivas told the Associated Press on Friday. Listen to this part. They won't even be able to send a package to a neighboring country. It's an accord that links everybody. That has my attention, and that should have a lot of other small businesses and global ministries' attentions as well. We further learn that it says a U.S. pullout from the 144-year-old organization, a specialized UN agency, would strip the U.S. from access to special codes needed to send and receive mail internationally, Slivas said. Any U.S. companies that need them, like FedEx or UPS, would lose access to, he said. This agreement regulates all the issues: technical problems, custom issues, security issues. Without the codes, without this green light, you can't move a single letter or package, he said. I'm going to repeat that. Without those codes, you could not move a single letter or package. And that has me concerned. Look, the bottom line is that pulling out of the UPU will have disastrous consequences to everyone involved. And we here at the FOI ministry have been freely shipping books, tracts, DVDs, Bibles, along with other items internationally now for going on 20 years. When we first started, everything was super cheap and would be shipped by boats. Yeah, it'd take about 6 weeks for people to get their order. However, it was very, very affordable. Now, when the Postal Service decided to only use planes, I know some people can use ships and stuff like that, but when we ship internationally, we can only go by plane, and it's the fastest way. That's the only way we're allowed to do it now. The price skyrocketed. As the years went on, we have gradually seen the prices slowly creeping higher and higher. For instance, as of now, for us to ship 5 DVDs in cases anywhere in the United States costs about $3.20. And it ships media mail. Now to ship that same package of 5 DVDs in cases to Russia would cost about $25. To Africa, $20. Since we ship hundreds of packages, we have had to downsize and only ship in the white sleeves, which cost about anywhere between $10 to $15 per order. Now this does not include the prices of heavy books and multiple tracks. Here's a receipt that I just pulled up that I think we need to look at so I can show you all what we're actually dealing with here. As you can see here, to ship just DVD cases, that's only, or not in cases, just sleeves, this is 2.5 ounces, so 2.5 ounces. Cost over $13 just to ship that to Great Britain and Northern Ireland. If we go down here and look at this one to South Africa, it's 3.8 ounces. Well, I guess almost 4 ounces. Just 4 ounces, and I remember that, and that's over $20. You're looking at maybe $23, $24 just for something that's like 4 ounces. And if we come over here and look, we can see how much it costs to ship on domestic. Like here up top, we see here it's got Kansas City, and it's a little over 4 ounces, and it was $3.68. Again, that is, what do you call it? Medium out. Louisville, Kentucky, a little over 5 ounces. Down here, Taylor, Michigan, 9 ounces. And we're looking at 266, 317, and here you see Canada, which was over 3 ounces. It's $14. Great Britain and Northern Ireland, again, it is a little over $14. So, what's that one? I can't see what that one was, but it was $10. I don't know what that one was. And then we have South Africa again, and then we have Australia over $14 for almost 8 ounces. Great Britain again, 2.5 ounces, over $13. In the event the United States does withdraw from the treaty, it is untelling how much it will cost us to ship out these very important scriptural truths to the world. You can look right here and look at some of the domestic and international prices from the UPS, and it is outrageous prices. And that has me concerned because we're already paying a lot of money as it is, and those prices, there's no way we could afford UPS prices, and who knows how much this is going to go up. We have shipped FOY material out to third world countries, such as in just all over the world. Places like Israel, Turkey, Asia, Africa, Russia, England, Canada, France, Japan, Australia, United Kingdom, India, China, Germany, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Brazil, Norway, Trinidad, Italy, France, Indonesia, Nigeria, Sweden, Mexico, Jamaica, Singapore, Republic of Korea, Belgium, Ireland, Bahamas, United Arab, Finland, Switzerland, Denmark, Spain, Romania, Poland, Saudi Arabia, Taiwan, Pakistan, Ukraine, Thailand, Hong Kong, Costa Rica, Argentina, Siberia, Hungary, Zimbabwe, Greece, Uganda, Chile, Panama, the Czech Republic, Venezuela, Morocco, Belize, Egypt, Vietnam, Kuwait, Cayman Islands, Lebanon, Bermuda, Iran, Islamic Republic, Madagascar, Guatemala, United Republic, Cyprus, Ethiopia, Honduras, Bosnia, Iraq, Sudan, Georgia, El Salvador, Rwanda, Nepal, Palestine, Armenia, Afghanistan, Syria, Yemen, Greenland, Cuba, even the Vatican City, and many more places. Hallelujah. Praise Yahuwah. The Bezorah, along with vital end-time events, must go forth. People are hungry, and we know what that famine is. They are hungry for the truth all over the world. Let us continue to feed the people in this season, now while there is light, because soon darkness is coming. As of now, brothers and sisters, we have 6 months before we see any change in the rates. So now is the time to get your orders, because honestly, we do not know how much longer we will be able to offer 100% free material to the entire world. We may be forced to start charging shipping fees, and that's something we do not want. So we come to you and we ask you, if you've ever wanted to help in this ministry, then we could use supplies such as ink, paper, envelopes, blank DVDs, DVD cases, and just to help with the general shipping cost. Do not let this message of the Bezorah, the imposter, and the false Armageddon that's coming, beloved ones, do not let this message stop going forth. Time is rapidly closing. As always, we are a free ministry. If you need anything, please do not hesitate to come to FollowersofYah.com and place your order. We can't wait to hear from you, and may you all be greatly blessed. Shalom for now.